Mario.
Hi, how you going? How's it going, guys?
I like how we decided we were going to call you that, and then I completely fuck it up.
Well, I mean, you had one chance, but you always fuck up every podcast. But let's
was
go
my
on.
dream.
You're not disabled unless you say you
can
are.
you
Best
shut
tailgating on earth is here at
I'm waiting
LSU.
on you.
He is unfathomable.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I just got an ad that was not muted, even though it's supposed to be. We have Spartan Paladin,
Yo, what up?
The Chaos.
Hello. And yes, that ad actually is.
Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah, I think it drowned out me and Mario fucking arguing with each other.
Majority of it.
Yeah. And our special guest today, we have
Canadian.
Big Mac. The Canadian fuck.
Hello.
Hi,
From-
Gordy.
Am I allowed to speak now?
Yes, you're
Hail
allowed to
from
speak,
Canada.
you piece of shit. So Gordy was
Greetings
actually
from.
Gordy was actually here for the last episode, but
It was actually covering for you.
Yeah.
well, I had to work.
I had to go. I had to go fight off alien invaders from Mexico.
Alien invaders from Mexico.
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck does that even
Anyway,
mean?
use your brain. Context clues, Garth. Come on. Anyway, continue on, my good sir.
Anyways, so how's everybody doing today?
I'm doing all right.
I'm alright.
All right,
Yeah, it's
I couldn't complain.
it's a little chilly, but I get through it with a t-shirt.
that's because you're in Canada.
Might be -20, but it's okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fucking monster.
Celsius.
Yeah,
Alright.
don't even try to make you sound even cooler. You're Canadian.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's just -20 degrees Celsius. Yeah,
So-
yeah. Just
That's
wear a t-shirt.
that's worse. That's worse though.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I always what? No,
No!
that's not right.
Yes.
Well, what is -20 degrees Celsius
I
Fahrenheit?
don't know. Fucking Google it, dude.
You have a computer.
It's
You Google it.
-4.
-4.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I mean,
That
It's
sounds.
It's a normal cold here.
that
so,
sounds.
I'm
That
used
sounds
I
really
know, that's pretty
like
fucking cold.
that. That sounds really like not bad when it comes to, Fahrenheit, but that's quite a bit. Anyway, who's falling?
Real quick. That was Max. But anyway, Mario, you
I
weren't
muted.
here when we talked about it
farted.
before. He was like somewhere up there was down to -40, which for Fahrenheit is -40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. That was a good one.
I remember that shit.
What is this?
I was
What is
there.
this in
I was
American
there,
speak?
like, it's -40. Yeah, I know it's -40 here, but what's it in freedom speak? It's -40. And so like
Y'all are so
you're
confusing
gonna
with your
like
temperature.
your Google thing is not calculating its freedom numbers correct. You might want to punch those numbers in correctly. Like yeah, apparently once you reach like a certain point in Celsius, the people who are differentiating between Fahrenheit just gave up. They're like fuck it, let's just make them the same.
Yes, because that's how that works. Anyway, moving on from us all arguing about Canada.
Where's Vivi
Let's-
when you need
let's
her?
move.
She knows math.
What?
She knows math.
Who knows math?
VV,
Oh.
Yeah.
VV knows math.
Oh, for some reason at first I thought you said Ian. I was like, he's the wrong kind of Asian for that. Okay. So we're gonna be, after arguing for 4 minutes, we're gonna be moving into our first point, which is always what is everybody playing currently?
Video games.
Video games?
What the fuck did you expect?
Sorry.
Y'all.
Actually, alright,
This
are-
is-
are you-
Man,
this is the
the
problem.
salt is strong. The
I-
salt is
this is the problem. Like
We
I
don't.
have
We're not salty. We just hate you, Garth.
Don't,
I have
don't call
like-
it the loot stash. Call it the salt mine.
I swear to God, it is sometimes. This happens
See,
every
the-
single time. I ask a question. I ask like a single question, and the entire group gives me the same smart ass answer.
Because it's funny to watch you fucking squirm about. It's funny.
Yes, because I'm the one
It's
that has the
awesome.
fucking.
Are we really on episode 10?
You're the
Yes!
We've done 10 of these.
Y'all did the episode 9 last time because it was called Return of the Kings or some stupid shit. I was like,
Sure, because
I
how
s-
many times have we forgot to name them?
I name them every time.
The podcast.
Well, anywho,
last,
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. A lot of our group is playing Monster Hunter, and I
just
need to
I
get
just
it.
got it today. I got it today. I got it for 15 bucks. See, kids, this is what happens when you become an elite pro member at GameStop. You save all your points, and you hashtag humble plug.
Hashtag not
and-
sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. I'm getting.
We are totally sponsored by GameStop.
We're
No.
not sponsored by GameStop.
we,
Stop.
We get so much money from
Hashtag still not sponsored.
I
Hashtag.
am in literal GameStop headquarters. I am drinking my
Hashtag.
game.
No.
Okay, whatever. Anyway.
To steal a Soviet Womble joke. To steal a Soviet Womble joke. Now we have to tell them that we own GameStop.
we just own GameStop. We just own them.
We own
But
GameStop.
no, like
yes.
I saved up like 15,000 in points, and like I traded in my controller
And
that I
bought
don't
GameStop.
use. Like I bought it with 15,000 fucking rewards points.
I own you now. Get out.
I put in like it's like the little sweepstakes they have every month, and like the fucking sweepstakes was like because nobody goes to GameStop anymore. They're like, fuck it, we'll just put the company on auction.
We'll put the whole
And I
fucking
won.
company on
No,
auction
man.
because nobody's gonna do it. One
No, you
person
win.
bought the raffle and it was Mario and he fucking won.
No, here's what happened. Shitty VR game, and he found the special Easter egg, and now he owns.
Hey, Ready Player One is a beautiful book. I swear to God, it is an amazing book.
That trailer does not do it justice at all.
Whoa.
That trailer just makes it look stupid.
It looks. You know what it looks like to me? And I'm gonna say this. And y'all should know that I do not like this show. First off. Second
Yeah, I
off.
don't like Loot Stash podcast either, Garth. But you know we got to deal with it.
Fuck off. You're such a piece of shit, I swear. Anyways,
Yeah.
You're right, Mario. This is
Fits
the
into
salt
group
mine.
perfectly then.
anyways,
No, that's what the loot is.
the loot is y'all shutting the fuck up and let me continue with my statement. Anyway, it reminds me of kind of a shitty version of Sword Art Online, because there was supposed to be like a whole Easter egg thing in that, and I was like,
God, I've had $1 for every time we forget what we're saying.
If I had $1 for every time Garth forgot what he was saying, I literally could buy GameStop.
yeah.
Really?
It's what the fuck is it? It's
Hey,
that
$1.
but with shitty anime references and like
shitty anime references.
So, real quick about Ready Player One, I've still never read it.
It's a good
I haven't
book.
read it either.
You should definitely read Ready Player One.
I don't
Definitely
know
a
what
very
it's
awesome
about
book.
at all.
It's about this kid. His name's Wade Watts. He lives in this place called the Stacks. Basically, it's like somewhere in the future. You'd
Hashtag
be like,
not sponsored by Ready Player One.
we're not sponsored by Red. Hashtag shut your damn mouth. Anyway, it takes place like in the future where like the world is like super decrepit and stuff, and like people have to like live in like really enclosed spaces, and one of the only activities left to do is to be in this place called the Oasis, which is like VR chat but cool.
It's like VR chat, but
Not
literally
full of
VR chat.
spurgs. Yeah. And so,
VR chat without the
and the book was written
It's
before
it's
VR
like
chat was
VR
a thing.
chat, but he does not know the way.
God damn it.
There's no-
Yeah,
there's no
it's with 99% less Knuckles memes, and there's the creator of the guy, Halliday or whatever, left. Basically, he dies. Spoiler at the
shit.
beginning of the game. He dies, and he sets up this system where it's like, oh, god damn it, dog! Oh my goodness!
She
No.
tuned on it
Just
into
in
the
time
part.
for the reference.
Monty disagrees.
She tuned
But
in
anyway,
for the perfect time.
he leave. Brother, can you get the dog, please? Oh my God, brother, please. Anyway, he leaves an Easter egg in there. Whoever finds the Easter egg in this virtual online game that anybody basically accesses owns the company and gets like so many amounts of like money. He
I
gets
think it's
all
like
his
$1
money.
trillion or some shit.
Yeah, and they
Yeah,
own
dude, and he-
whatever.
The virtual world.
Yeah, pretty much.
Backdoor access to.
I don't know.
We've really gotten off
Yeah,
from what
I
we're
know,
playing.
right?
I'm sorry, but like, yeah, back to what we're playing, Monster Hunter.
Well, Mario, not just Monster Hunter. The Sea
Monster
of
Hunter and Sea of Thieves, yes.
closed beta.
We can't. Yeah, the closed beta. But don't tell John about it, or else he might puke.
Yeah,
Shut up.
that was one of the
It's not
funniest.
that bad, but that was not fun.
It was pretty
It
funny.
was. Oh my God! It's fake water in a
Very
digital
upset.
ocean, and it's like you. I was literally okay. So I got John a beta access code. So because I wanted to play with him, and I was like super excited. Like we're gonna play this. We're gonna play this. He's like, all right, let's give it a shot. So like we get on the boat. We're looking. Everything seems cool, and all, and like we start hitting really choppy water, and like he starts letting me know, like Mario, like I don't feel good at all, man. Like the swaying of the boat is not helping, and so I'm like, and I was like, are you serious? Are you literally getting seasick off of just looking at a video game? Anyway, tell him.
Trying to
Give
move
him
at
your
the same
yeah.
time. If you've ever been on an actual boat,
I have,
like that.
and I'm fine with it actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had that happen to me.
Sorry.
Someone had
Feedback.
a podcast up.
No, I was pulling it up on my phone.
Just
So
to make
host-
sure.
I don't know. I just didn't like the gameplay aspects of it as well.
No,
I didn't-
Yeah,
because I'm
It's
hosting
very-
on my main account, so.
yeah. Yeah. Other than that, that's minor detail. John does bring up a good point. Some of the like, I love the aspect of Sea of Thieves that you're working as a team on this boat. Like, you don't get like a solidified position on the boat commandeering, but you can like swap. Like, oh, I'll be the navigator, or I'll work the cannons, or I'll work the sails, or I'll work the wheel or whatever. And like, oh, you gotta lower the sails. Like, I always thought that was super cool. Like, you're always working. You're always, I feel like you're doing something to help maintain the ship or whatever. And
don't
like,
know,
I
it
understand that.
felt like micromanaging, and I'm just like, I don't want to stress out about a game. Like, oh man, or the sale, I gotta check this, and I gotta. It's just like, eh.
See,
I mean,
Mario-
like,
I mean, not Mario. John, when you're playing with up to 4 people, then you don't have to micromanage.
you don't really
that
have to.
much.
Yeah.
But when
like,
you're
you
playing
could-
by yourself, like
Like
I
Mario.
normally do, you go from wheel to mast to map to wheel to map to mast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
why.
I-
That's,
You know what this is sounding like to me? This sounds a lot like Guns of Icarus.
yeah. My friend actually talked about that. I went over and I talked to one of my friends, and I told him about Sea of Thieves while I was playing the beta, and he's like, that reminds me of Guns of Icarus, but like instead of Guns of Icarus, because like you have like specified roles,
Yeah.
and it's just purely ship combat.
Yeah,
and
see,
they're-
it sounds better, though. I would definitely play this.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves. One, it looks better, in my opinion. It just stylistically it looks better than Guns of Icarus, which I look at it right now. It doesn't look good at all. But yeah, hold on. Oh Jesus.
Doggo disagrees.
This is why Mario is kind of like, he'll start talking about something and then something will happen in his house. He's like, oh shit! It happens
But-
every single time.
But back on to what we've been playing. Yes, Sea of Thieves. It is very fun. Monster Hunter, like everyone else has been playing.
Me and John are gonna be the odd men out here. I've been playing Dragon Ball Fighters.
That game is fun as fuck.
Oh my god, dude, it's so much fun.
That game is so much fucking fun.
Dude, it's so much fucking fun. And then
Actually, I can't say anything. I like Dragon Ball games. They're good.
Yeah,
Dude, Gordon, you should
I've
get-
never
you should
watched the
get
show,
Fighters
but
back.
the games are like.
it's
Yeah,
so
the games look cool, but I could never get into the show. Like I'd have to, like if the problem is like I have to watch Dragon Ball first, and then I can watch Dragon Ball Z,
I fucking
and then I can watch.
love. That's the thing. That's the thing is I may like from what I've seen. I've seen like the first two. I think it's like the
I need
first
to watch
two
it.
seasons of Dragon Ball, like the original Dragon Ball, and I might like it more than I like Dragon Ball Z, because it's actually like, because Dragon Ball Z. If you don't know anything about the show,
I can summarize it in 4 words: scream, scream, attack, scream.
well, yeah. See, the thing is,
Look, there's no. You're not watching it for substance. You're watching because you want to see guys get.
yeah,
I know.
which is kind of the funniest thing about the funniest thing to me about Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and stuff is the original Dragon Ball was created as a parody of adventure animes, and then it kind of, when it went to Dragon Ball Z, it became the monster that it was like.
You either die a hero or you live long
Yeah.
to see yourself
Yeah,
become the
exactly. Like it became exactly what it was parodying, to the
That's,
point
villain. It became.
it-
Not only did it Dragon Ball took it to the next level. It didn't just become what it was parodying. It became the prime example, like the epitome of like shonen.
exactly,
Like this is it.
I'm
exactly.
really
say
worried
that.
about One Punch Man.
Okay.
You could even say that about like going off top a little bit, like Star Wars. When George Lucas first like created Star Wars, like the backdrop was like the rebels were supposed to be like the Viet Cong, and like the Empire was supposed to be like, you know, the United States. They were supposed to be like the super anti like consumer U.S. like vision around it, only for like Star Wars to get super popular, and now it's like one of the highest grossing like film series of all time.
Yeah, it's it's pretty.
It's just
bizarre.
like
I mean,
irony
it
at
still
its
kind of
finest.
keeps that base theme though.
yeah, but I
It's got
mean,
that going for it.
but then you think about it, and it's like he releases, you know, how to explain it? I feel like George Lucas kind of was like, oh, but I can make a lot of money off of this, and so he continued with it.
Well, yeah, the
later
difference
on.
between Lucas and Toriyama is that Toriyama's good at what he does.
Except for the part where he forgets his own canon.
Sometimes, yeah.
I mean, but then again, like so does like Araki when he's doing JoJo. It's like, man, I'm gonna set up this cool like in little spoilers a little bit. In part 4 of JoJo, he sets up this cool thing and then like never talks about it again. Never. Like it's like when he first talks about like this, like he's foreshadowing, like the foreshadow lever is like all the way forward, like it's like so hard foreshadowing, like this is gonna happen, and then like he started working on the manga, like, oh fuck, I can't fit this in, well, or he forgot about it. And
See,
it was just like,
that sounds like a typical comic book writing, right there.
just writing yourself into a corner.
Yeah, and then being like, "Oh shit, I can't do this. Fuck it, retcon it out. We got this has been
Oh,
happening."
no, because he didn't even
Why
retcon
Marvel
it. It's
Comics
just
has
there.
so many fucking branching off timelines because they're just like, fuck it, what do we do?
Yeah.
New timeline.
And talking about that, I know going further down the tangent because we were talking about Dragon Ball, but I will get back to it. But like talking about like retconning stuff, there was a little bit of a debacle, not debacle, but a little bit of a heated debate online recently about Destiny's Grimoire, and one of the people who is in charge of it referred to it as folklore, and like it got a lot of people pissed. A lot of people pissed. But like Christopher Barrett had to come in and like reiterate like what they meant to say was like it's folklore as in like it's told by the either it's not that it's not canon, but it's told in the perspective of different people, and then like it may or yeah, and it's like
Because yeah, basically like the Grimoires are basically a really important foundation and really important tool
Yeah.
for storytelling in Destiny,
And
and it's something they want to
and for somebody to go out and say like, oh well, like for somebody to say like, oh well, you know, some of it might not even be true. It might be just mishy-meshy, wishy-washy, and like, no, because that's like the whole like that's what was holding Destiny up for a long time was its grimoire.
Oh yeah,
For
like
these cool stories.
it's like legitimately there was
But-
no.
Vice
There
had a
was the
good
fun
point,
gameplay.
though.
What?
Folklore doesn't have to mean not canon.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
a lot of stuff
It just
that
could-
was folklore became
could be-
canon later on.
Yeah.
Like with
Yeah.
he cited the Sync 14 quest and the entirety of Rise of Iron as quote unquote folklore becoming canon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's also just another easy way to say like, you know, for here's like number one, that's easy for them to say like it's like folklore, like okay, well we're gonna make this new lore, but there's this one contradicting like lore in the grimoire that we need to retcon. So like we'll say, all right, well we want this new awesome lore that we're gonna put in, but it contradicts something back here, and they want to work on that. Or two, that's another excuse for them to not put the grimoire in the game, because people will say, well you put the whole grimoire in the game and you added that new lore in the next expansion, but that contradicts the grimoire in the game, so are you going to change that? But then three, like WoW has to deal with that all the time, because if you know anything about Blizzard, have you ever heard of Red Shirt Guy? Anybody ever heard of
Yes.
Red Shirt Guy?
Yes, I have.
He
I love him.
literally goes to BlizzCon to literally talk about all the things that need to be retconned, or like there's like his first appearance was at a BlizzCon where like he said like, hey, you know that guy that you said is dead? You know, he's still alive. And then Chris Metzen, like the former lead of like the writing, was like, "Yeah, person next to me on the panel. What's up with that?" And it's just like they'll get onto it.
I
They'll
just
fix
love
it.
how every time he comes up to the mic, there's just applause. It's like,
Yes,
oh,
Red Shirt Guy.
boy, it's gonna be good today.
But yeah, but like
That seems to
going
be a
off like
common problem. It's just like, whoops, we messed up our rating again.
Shit. Let's fix this.
But anyway, yeah, going back to Dragon Ball Z Fighters, how do you guys like Dragon Ball Z Fighters?
Now,
other than,
what,
like, it's
what kind of Dragon Ball Z game is it? Is it side like?
It's
not-
okay.
it's not like-
Okay.
It's not. Yeah, it's side
It's-
scroller. It's
It's not like Budokai 2 or 3.
no.
Have you,
No.
have
No.
you ever played Street Fighter?
Yeah, okay,
It's
it's,
like
like
that.
that. Okay, got it.
It's actually
it's a lot easier to pick up than Street Fighter, though. It's
I
just super easy
honestly,
to
instead
pick up.
of the Street Fighter comparison, I like comparing it to the Marvel vs. Capcom series
Okay.
because it has a
because of,
very
like the assist and stuff.
well, yeah, because it's 3v3 battles with the
Yeah.
with
Got a point
like with all the assisting and stuff like that, which there's some really cool combos that you can pull with like pulling other people in to like assist you with like charge Z attacks and shit. It's got I'll say this, it has a very simple battle system, like a simple control system, but I can understand how you can be like how you can become more complex with some of your like your combos and stuff. Like it's really easy to pick up, but it's kind of hard to master like everything because it has
Yeah.
a very similar like
Well,
it has very similar timing to a lot of like other side street like fighting games and stuff like that. I really enjoy it, and I love fighting games, like genuinely. I cut my teeth on them. I've played them. I've played them for years.
Soul Calibur 2.
Soul Calibur, Tekken. I've played almost every Mortal Kombat. I've played a lot of fighting games, and this one is, I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's definitely my favorite Dragon Ball Z fighting game, which is
it's super fun.
crazy because my favorite before this was fucking what's the name of that game?
Budokai 3.
Budokai 2. I didn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
3 that much,
That's always my favorite
actually.
one.
Budokai 2,
Yeah.
Budokai 2, I knew how to pull off like everything, and I was really practiced with that game. But yeah, like it's so much fun, and I'm not done. I'm not even done with the first arc of the story yet.
Oh, I finished the first arc yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so I got home yesterday and passed the fuck out and woke up at 7:30 this morning.
Oh wow.
I slept for 14 hours.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Well, I had been, like, you know how I said I was going to bed the second time?
Hmm?
I didn't actually get any sleep.
Oh wow.
So I was up for like 36 hours. So sleeping for 14 hours was pretty nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like one of the things I really like about Fighters is like it captures the essence of the show
Yeah.
in gameplay.
Yeah. And there's
You know-
also some really cool, like, some really
You
funny,
play
like,
Goku,
interactions and shit.
It's just the finishes are just awesome. It's just like fucking Kamehameha the fucking space. It's just
Dude, have you seen Trunks' super? Like his meteor
No.
attack? Dude. Oh, it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. Dude. Yeah, but definitely if you enjoy, I don't even say you have to enjoy the show really. Like if you enjoy fighting games. Fighting games or the
enjoying
show.
the show would help you enjoy the story, I guess.
Yeah,
but like
you don't have to have to know that much, really.
yeah.
You have to know, like, oh, that's Goku. That green guy is Piccolo. Who's the pink guy? We'll introduce you to him. It's okay.
And we've lost Chaos.
Yup. Fuck. What happened? What did he say?
His internet.
This is like a
His internet's having troubles.
Yeah.
Probably. Should we keep going? Or
Well, we can keep going on games.
back?
Yeah.
Anything else anyone's been playing?
What else have I been?
Well, this week I'll be playing a lot of Destiny because of Iron Banner.
Oh yes, that is true.
Oh yeah. Iron Banner came in today, and a lot of good changes.
Hey man,
Masterwork armor, that was a big change that people have been asking for.
Any of them, any
Uh,
Iron Banner, any Master pieces yet? I don't
yeah,
have enough cores to make anything Masterwork.
I've been hoarding like cores like crazy. So, but the thing is, like, I've masterworked my armor. Yeah, I masterworked it, but I still need to save like a core to like re-roll for
Yeah.
a chance to get, and then even if I don't get that, then I have to get another core, which is cool because it's like I'm getting materials to roll for better for better gear. I just wish that like for the RPG guy in me wants, instead of like having to wait for random stuff, I'd like for it to be like a certain set path of like, oh man, you want to be able to rework your materials and your armor. Oh, what do you have? Oh, you have new monarchy armor. Oh, well, you have to go out and get like this certain material on this planet and grind that out for a bit, and then collect those materials and then form that and then make that, and then you get a core, and then you can upgrade the thing. I still like to this day don't understand. I still don't understand to this day, like, oh well, you just gotta wait for a little bit and play whatever you want to get that one core or that masterwork weapon, and then delete that, and then you get a core, and then there you go. Like, I understand the idea of like people not liking, oh well, I don't want to do the raid to get the best stuff, and like, well, tough. I'm sorry, that's endgame content. That's like.
That's like going, I don't want to fight the last boss to beat the game.
I don't want to fight the last boss to get all the best
That's
gear.
why cheat codes were made. Cheat codes can't be used for getting achievements? That's lame. I want to be able to do the easiest public events to get the raid armor. If you want a pizza roll.
Like, I joined the clan not to do the raid. I just want to get my weekly raid armor. I didn't do anything. I've never played the raid. I hate that. I hate it so much. And I just wish for them to go back to a system where, like, hey, you see that cool armor there? How do you get that? Oh, you gotta do the raid. Oh, cool. Oh, I heard it's kind of hard. Well, if you don't like it, you're not getting it. Like, it's tough. Like, whatever. Like, well, like these guys are stomping me pretty hard in Crucible, and like, well, then again, like I wish like Crucible weapons also were really good. Like, I get like raid weapons are like the pinnacle of you know, like end game kind of like, oh, they're really cool, like the Mythoclast, or like fucking what else? What other fucking like a bunch of the guns like the back in the day during the TTK like pulse rifle meta with what was the Taken King, not the Taken King pulse, but the Kurtizan pulse.
What the fuck is it
Eidolon
called?
Ally? Not Eidolon Ally.
No,
That was
I don't
the-
want to
that was
say
the-
Swordbreaker. That's the shotgun.
No.
that was a shotgun. The shotgun was.
It was like it was literally like Grasp of Malak, but darker.
What the fuck was.
But you know what I
Oversoul
mean?
Edict.
Well, Grass. Yeah.
Oversoul.
Yeah, Oversoul Edict. Yeah, Oversoul is like fucking goes ham in Crucible, but I want it. Then go do the raid, because that's how you get it. No, but I want to join a clan and do nothing and then get it. And it's just like, then stop playing Destiny if you're just gonna sit in a clan just to get rewards from a thing you don't want to do. I absolutely hate the idea of, and I know that I went a little off tangent, but like that's my view and problem. Like I like Masterwork armor, but I just want there to be a path to like, a Masterwork core, or like, you know, like I want to be able to like gather materials, kind of like how
You want
the
some way
Forge
to
worked.
guarantee it.
Yes, I want a path to like. That's what I want. I want to.
Have a higher chance to drop Masterworks, so there is that at least.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can do the raid, and I guess that's a path too. But and that makes sense, I guess. But like for me, if it was a perfect world, I would have loved to see a crafting system in Destiny. You know, that's like, I get it. It's a shooter first, RPG second. But man, oh man, if I could just like, you know, oh man, you want that cool shader? You gotta go, you know, farm this material and then get that material and get this of many that material and then combine them and then you get that shader. And then like, you know, there you go. Fucking now you know what to do whenever you want to get the shader. And it's just like,
Yeah.
cool. Like I have a
I
guaranteed
don't know.
shader. Oh man, I can't wait to use this Atlantis watch.
Oh,
But
There's
don't
like
even
yeah.
say those
to
two
do,
words.
But
Okay, guys.
Atlantis? Good. Watch?
Masterworks are a good.
All right.
step
Together?
forward.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To interrupt just for a second because it's kind of important. So
Like,
Chaos said to keep going, but he
Yeah,
also
he did
told
say that.
he also told me that just to tell him if there's anything I think that we should we need his input on, and he can like message us about it.
Ew.
So, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, what where were we at? We were still talking about the
We're talking about gaming.
yeah, sorry. I
Doing
was-
that, I guess. I
Um
don't know.
yeah, like I don't know. I haven't been gaming that much because I've been
I've already said this. PUBG needs to get freaking on its britches.
yeah. I don't
Got caught
know.
with his pants down this week.
Mario.
And Monty needs to stop chewing the microphone.
Mario, mute your mic next time. God dang.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Captain Sir.
I can't get over that audio glitch. How they fucked that up? I don't know how they do it. Basically, it was like it sounded like someone was at my 3 o'clock, but they were actually at my like 7 or 8 o'clock.
Yeah. That's
So it's
weird. How do you have like
I don't know,
full,
man.
like-
I was sitting there in the grass with a sniper, like this is gonna be good, and I heard a car off to my right in the distance. I was like, that's what got run over from behind.
You know, I have an easy explanation for why it could have ended up being broken, because you know they're a shitty dev and the game's like garbage. So
But
you
how
know,
do you? They weren't even adjusting sounds or anything. They were adjusting
like I said, shitty
clipping.
dev, garbage game. It just breaks.
I don't know. I don't know, like-
Tell me there.
It's like my thing
I
about
don't know.
PUBG. I played a little bit of PUBG, and it's just like I don't know. I don't like. I can understand. Yeah, it's pretty fun and stuff, but it's very It's there's a
Luck based.
I have a lot of problems with that game, and one of them is like
not as many as Mario, apparently.
you like you said, it's extremely luck based, which doesn't work for me at all because I have no luck.
Well, that's the whole concept of Battle Royale. It's like, you find whatever you get.
Yeah, which I mean makes sense because it is a fucking, that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a scavenge and then try to make it kind of thing. But you can have you can literally have matches that are like you're in a really good spot, and you get to the final, like you win, and then you can fucking get killed in 10 seconds by some asshole who happened to drop in on a sniper rifle or something. Like, kind of fucking, like, that, and just, I don't know, the game doesn't look great.
Yeah, I know.
And
you just noticed that?
And even with the game not looking great, you'd think that with the game not looking great that it would, like, the performance of it would be pretty good. But I have had so many fucking lag spikes, and I don't have, like, my internet isn't that bad.
See,
Go,
okay, this is the thing right now. I have it both on PC.
Just go play Fortnite.
And-
It's a completed game. It doesn't crash as much. The art style looks beautiful, and yeah. Sure you don't get vehicles, but like it's it's free too.
I have PUBG on
free.
both PC and Xbox. Xbox, it doesn't lag as much for me. The graphics obviously aren't as good. But for the past, I want to say 3 weeks, if I go into a PUBG game on my PC is rather good. I was able to play on medium graphics all the way in high viewing distance.
Mm-hmm.
It's laggy. It'll go 1, 2, 3, freeze. 1, 2, 3, freeze. Constantly. And any other game, like I went to Skyrim and I went to, what other multiplayer games? Fucking hell. I've gone on to many multiplayer games
Gordy.
with different graphical qualities.
Gordy.
Like, hey, you know what? Fuck you.
Gordy, shitty developer, garbage game.
I was
That's
just,
all
I was
it
just about
is.
to say, Mario, you are most likely right. 'Cause fuck
Like, if that's the problem with PC, it's because it's extremely poorly optimized.
Golf
it's
with Friends
like-
gets more support than PUBG.
Yeah, shitty developer, garbage game. That's all we
I
gotta
was
say
just
about
playing
PUBG.
golf with friends, and they update it on a bi-monthly basis.
I need
and
to
it-
get Golf with Friends because I actually
Again,
want to play it.
Warframe is a free ass game.
I
and
love
they get
Warframe.
updated every other. I don't like the combat though. I don't know. Like, it's just too swoosy
Space
for me.
Ninjas.
I get it. Yeah, it's like, whoa, space ninjas, but like, it's like, I don't know. Like, I feel like your character is like paper thin and it's twitchy. It's twitch combat and it's like swoosh. Like, who can swoosh the fastest? And like people say, like it's better Destiny. Yeah, if Destiny had shitty like gameplay and like your characters floated off into the sunset because they didn't have any weight or like gravity to them. And like there was like 8,000 things going on that you didn't understand if you were just starting to play, and like the menus sucked, and like they're like, I don't know, like the characters, the voice acting sucked. Like it's like I get it. Yeah, you can customize your character and you can grind it, but like it's just everything else is just bad. It just reeks with like free to play, and I don't like it.
It is free to play.
It just reeks with free to play.
It is free to play.
I know, that's the problem. It has like the depth of a game that looks like you could actually purchase it, but then like, oop, forgot. Look at those currency packs that you can purchase to buy armor for your fashion. Oh, also, people give shit to Deej for inventing the friend game. Literally, the end game to Warframe is to look pretty.
It is.
And
It is. I am not
it's
going to deny that.
Fashion frame, and I just like, no.
No,
No,
Mario,
nothing.
that's the best end game, obviously.
To look pretty, no.
I have 4 characters that look
Where's my
very
endgame?
pretty.
And I get it. I get it. Like, for some MMOs, that's an aspect, like transmogging. But some people like to just grind out, like, fun encounters. Like, I don't know. Warframe's just not for me. I get it. I get the appeal. But like for people to say that it's better than Destiny, I don't even think Destiny's better than Warframe. But I don't even think like they're both equally good and shitty in their own aspects. And when I see like
That's like
just go
every other
play
game.
yeah, just like every other game. And like when I see people say just
Like,
go
yeah.
play Warframe, it's better Destiny. I think like I don't even think they played Destiny.
I
Either
just
that or
I love when Warframe came out on Xbone, and then it came out a month before Destiny, and everyone got on and was like, "So this is Destiny, eh?" It's pretty good. Literally everyone.
I don't know. I was
yeah, the Warframe is not shitty. Destiny meme has been going on since 2014. It's never gonna die, unless somehow Bungie actually releases like unless they somehow get like I will applaud though the Warframe developers for like having like almost I think monthly like developer updates with like live streams and stuff. Like that's fucking commitment. That is
Yeah.
amazing. Like the problem with Bungie and Destiny, I know this stream is fucking like talking about Destiny a lot, but I feel like the problem with it
we
now is
always
that we
talk
get
about
it.
Destiny a lot because we
I
let
know.
we let you and John run it apparently.
Because we love it. We have a passion for this game,
It's a
and
game.
John more so. But it is a great. I will play this game
I
to the end of
invested
time.
so much into this game, and I still do because I care about this game.
And like we care about the game because of the fact that like we want to help fix these problems that the games have, or like we want to see the community thrive and not be so salty. But like, and I'll stick it through to the bad times, even to the good. But like I feel like Bungie needs to change as a whole. Is that like they need like they're still I feel like development wise and community feedback wise they're still stuck in Halo mode when they've decided to make a completely different game that's going to require them to like be more like Warframe like community wise where they're going to have to update the community every month with like not maybe every month with a live stream but like they're going to have to just start becoming this and like management has to
Hey,
improve.
Chaos is back.
Hey, Mario.
Yeah.
Hey, stop.
Like, welcome back, Chaos. But yeah, like, they're getting better at communication, but I think it's something that like is gonna take time,
All
just like everything else that they're working on.
Okay.
And it's not gonna be something that's gonna
Happen
change
overnight. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. They got a long road ahead of them.
They're definitely making improvements, like even just to the patch that came out today. I'd say, like, you know, we already talked about Masterwork Armor, but I would say Masterwork Armor is definitely to making the game.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. So moving on from our
What we're playing.
moving on to gaming news. This is usually something that Chaos kind of spearheads a lot of the time. So I'm gonna let Chaos take it away. Chaos, are you ready?
It's easier now.
Well, most of the stuff we talked about and what we're playing kind of already covered most of the stuff in gaming news. Most of the stuff in
Right.
gaming news that I have is the new releases, which is Monster Hunter World and
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
And,
Right.
Games.
Future.
Mhm.
So what else do we got in news?
So that's part of news that I have, but does anyone else have any news before I get to that?
For C-
Um,
for
Is the news the same as my news there, Chaos?
Probably.
Hold on.
I'll let you say it then, if it is. But anyone else?
Yeah, well, we already talked about Iron Banner. World War II is doing a thing, like, resistance event
Oh,
that's
yeah.
going on.
Oh, that's the other thing. Me and John had been playing. Me, John, and Mario
well,
had been playing
World War II.
as well.
You're playing Call of Duty
was on
World
the
War
other
II.
day.
Hey,
That game
Mar-
is
It's a
fun.
fun game.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like,
That's typical
like,
Call of Duty problems, but
Yeah.
it's a lot better than a lot of the other recent entries.
Yeah.
God, I hated Black Ops' multiplayer. That shit was bad.
It,
No,
like,
whatever.
it wasn't that it was bad, it was that it was like, it took that twitchy, like, swoosh, like, super fast, whoa, aspect of Call of Duty to the extreme, to a point where it
They,
didn't
they cranked it to 11, where it was like, I am not having fun
It's
with
like,
this
yo,
stuff.
do you want to, like, quadruple swoosh jump and super slide and wall run and whoa? And it's just like, no, I don't want that at all. Why do you, no.
yeah.
Like, if I wanted to do that, I would go play Titanfall 2, which is a fun game, which I haven't actually played in a while, but
That wasn't the major thing that I just didn't like. Like, it was cool, but it did not belong in Call of Duty.
And
Yeah,
then they were like, and then with Infinite Warfare, they were like, we're
Hey,
gonna
you
take
want
that.
this bullshit, right? And everyone was like, no, we don't want this.
No.
Get the fuck out.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, like the player outrage was like I like for the time, like going back, like I'd never seen so many people, like especially like actual fans of the series, like just hate on Infinite Warfare. Like, holy crap! Like
Like they found a spa that broke the Call of Duty back.
You know,
like
You'd think like this franchise is just seems going strong with like little to no complaints. Everyone had this like, Call of Duty fans were just complacent and would accept any piece of garbage that Activision would throw at them. and then
Infinite Warfare came out, yeah, and
so all of a sudden they were like, you know what? Fuck this. This is so bad, even we won't tolerate it.
Yeah.
I find it also hilarious that how fast like they were able to push out Call of Duty World War II because it was already on like
They have
for
three
next.
different development studios.
Yeah.
I know, but what I find hilarious about it is that like the one thing that people were always asking for, like right after the game that already pushed people to the limits was like, okay, well here we go, we have it. It's like they almost had it saved up, like ready for like we already know what they want, and like given like how little effort is put into the series, this is multiplayer. I mean, like, it's fun to an extent. Like, if you like arcade shooters, then yeah, you'll have fun with Call of Duty. But like, I find it like funny how they were able to push out World War II in a year. And I guess yeah, of course, because if you to think that like they didn't develop it in a year, you didn't think that like after seeing the feedback or the
Infinite Warfare was already well into development. Like everyone was really starting to get pissed off about, like, oh man, I'm tired of all these future Call of Duty shooters, and they're like, oh shit, well we already have this much. Let's push it out anyway. Maybe they'll like it, and then they hated it. They probably already had like Call of Duty World War II going just in case, and then like so they're like, oh thank God we decided to do World War II instead because of the future shooter.
Yeah.
We would. Yeah. We'd be dead.
Oh my god. But yeah. Other than that, the events in Call of Duty, like Call of Duty World War II, like I said, it's your Call of Duty game. You run, you sprint, you get kills in like the fastest.
It gets more classic COD, which is what we needed after.
Yeah.
Chaos, what the fuck?
What is that? I don't know, but I'm scared.
You get a gun and you shoot bullets.
Fucking Chaos! Fucking Chaos sends a
Discord.
It's fucking cucumbers. Those don't even.
Cucumber hoodie.
What the fuck is it?
Fashion on.
I guess when you're wearing it, you could be like, I'm chill as a cucumber.
It's cool as a cucumber. You fuck.
Cucumber print kangaroo pocket hoodie.
Cucumber.
Online retailer.
Wait.
Providing customers
Kangaroo
trendy and stylish
pocket
clothing.
hoodie?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm very upset because I just raspberried my boom on my mic.
That was an ad on one of the news things, but actually, I was wrong on the news front. There's the one Mac told me about, which if he wants to, he can talk about it, or I can talk about it. And I do have another one that I didn't actually put up in the thing that I'm very excited to talk about. When I'll do that after.
All right.
Other big one.
There is one other piece of news I guess we should talk about. Speaking of games that had updates and patches today, Overwatch had a patch where the balance updates came out. Junkrat got the smallest nerf that you could ever imagine.
Are you talking about the? Oh, there's like we're giving him
the damage on his concussion mines based on proximity.
Yeah, damage drop off.
Vivi's fucking triggered in the chat.
Yes, I know. I wondered what could be coming on the horizon. Yes, unfortunately, Mercy is like, I don't see how this is bad. It's so
He's a
bad.
slug
Like,
now.
I hate it.
Slow as a snail.
Mercy was fine before this patch.
her ult is just, I don't even see how this is useful anymore.
But
Valkyrie no longer makes Resurrect instant, no longer grants a bonus Resurrect charge. The speed bonus Guardian Angel receives when activating Valkyrie has been decreased by 50%. Duration reduced from 20 seconds to 15 seconds. It's like, well, goodbye any point to have Mercy ult.
I'm really fucking confused about one thing. They're gonna decrease Mercy, who's supposed to be a support and who does all these things. They're gonna decrease hers to 15 seconds when she's supposed to be like rezzing people and healing people and shit. Not give her the second charge that, you know,
They
like,
took away the second charge, and they took away, like, she
The-
still has to channel her res now.
right, which is the
Even
main
all-
reason why you were, you know, like that.
I
So
wanted her
now,
ult the
so
first
now,
place.
unless you go Battle Mercy in, like, in fucking Valk, there's
you have
there's
you have like a low budget like Transcendence or
Battle
Risa ult
Mercy.
that
Yeah.
lasts.
Battle Mercy also
About-
won't be that helpful because you're also getting your speed cut by 50%.
yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
It's like
Yeah.
it's like literally, but
Guardian Angel.
it's perfectly acceptable for a character who has an explosive on a tire to have a 10-second ult on his
Oh,
when he can drive all the way across the goddamn map with it. I've seen him circle.
He can,
I've seen him circle the entire fucking team 3 times to find me when I, like, fuck you. Sorry.
okay.
the
Another
Rip
point-
Tire is Find Mercy, the ultimate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another point of the update and everything during the actual developer update, that the video they have, Jeff Kaplan mentioned thinking on doing some work to Hanzo's Scattershot.
I heard about that.
May even change it. He may not have Scattershot.
Good. But
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Like
Because,
Vivi pretty much summed up like
yeah.
Orisa
this
Zen
update was
combo
called-
basically covers Mercy now.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of want to get to the other news before my internet decides to crap out.
All right, man. Go ahead.
Well, Mac, do you want to?
You can start out with it, and I can say where I got the info
About
from.
Sim Hanzo and May.
Well, I was gonna read off about 2 paragraphs, so you can say where you got the info from, then I'll read the paragraphs.
Well, originally there was a Rooster Teeth tweet from Rooster Teeth Gaming, going, I pulled it down, god damn it, I'm a smart person. Kick off the week with the RT podcast with special guest RT Game Zone, David Deetings or something. Hear what's in store for 2018, plus an exciting game announcement exclusively on tonight's show. The announcement was that they are going to publish Bendy and the Ink Machine. So, I thought that was pretty dope.
All right, and I decided to look it up after he told me, and I found a thing. I found it actually on a couple different websites, but I just stuck to this one. Developer The Meatly Games gained notoriety last year with the release of Bendy and the Ink Machine, an episodic first-person horror game that tells the sad tale of an abandoned animation studio crawling with ink from demons, or ink form demons. While the game's story has yet to see completion, the Meatly announced on YouTube yesterday that Bendy and crew will soon be coming to home consoles later this year, thanks to partnership with Rooster Teeth Productions.
Yes.
With Rooster Teeth assisting in porting the game, Bendy and the Ink Machine is expected to launch later this year on Xbox One and PS4. So you can play the nightmare horror title from the comfort of your own living room. Or you can also play it on the go through Nintendo Switch. So yeah, it's going to be coming to all consoles, which is great.
It in a little bit of extra news on this. I've been excited about Bendy and the Ink Machine since I saw it. I've seen people play through it. It's a really, really interesting game, and I'm very, very excited that Rooster Teeth is going, like, that gives me even more incentive to buy it now.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, straight up. So yeah, that's really cool. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till it comes out on console and then buy it.
I honestly might get both.
Yeah.
Just because I saved it on
I'm
my
very tempted on
Steam
getting
list.
it.
The first chapter on Steam is free right now.
Is it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's free.
I'll definitely get
Like,
that.
yeah. Let me.
It's a chapter-based game, and 2 and 3 are out right now, but 1 is free.
Yeah, let me grab that. I'll definitely grab that. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, is there any other news before I talk about the thing that's big for me?
I'm
I
gonna.
don't know. Is there anything else? Like, I guess, like V mentioned, yeah, that Jeff Kaplan and them are talking about reworks for Sim, Hanzo, and Symmetra. And wait, I already said in May.
You said.
I said Symmetra twice.
You're Sim, Hanzo, and
The
Symmetra.
scatter was the scatter arrow thing, which yes, rework scatter arrow, or they
Yeah.
might replace it with something else, which I would be fine with.
Yeah.
And then they said that Sim and May are like basically very super niche, extremely low pick rate, which everyone kind of already knew.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do with them. I hope they don't like change their play style like they've done with characters in the past. I think just like improvements and tweaks are what are needed to make them a little bit more flexible. More
Yeah.
And before they
But-
put a Junkrat mine on Hanzo's shop now.
oh god.
No.
Don't
We
give them
gave them-
ideas.
we
No,
gave
no,
them
no,
an
no,
exclusive
no,
arrow,
Scatter
super
Arrow
into
now
the air.
reses people.
I mean, actually,
if,
it would make sense if they took off Scatter Arrow and made an explosive arrow that did less damage, but it was still
Or, like-
pretty big damage.
No man,
Or
he
what
can
if-
use the explosive arrow to launch himself into the air.
Oh,
Yeah, he was.
Shut up.
Charge-
See, he didn't have enough mobility. We're gonna give him 2 charges of it now.
That is the thing that pisses me off the most about Junkrat.
What if Hanzo's like they replace it and give him like a sticky like trap or an arrow like you shoot down and it slows down movement speed?
See, the problem with that also
Well, that's
is
kind of that's
the
that's
scatter
kinda
arrow
like,
is in that cinematic. If they take it away, isn't that nerfing some lore?
well,
Nah, not really.
no, not really.
Nah, maybe he just lost the arrow. Maybe he just,
Oh,
just
yeah.
gave it up.
Not really. Like,
it broke apart again, and a piece of it went over the edge. I'm never gonna be able to put this together.
If, look, like
Maybe like times
that's
changed.
one of the things they're looking at. They're not necessarily going to like take away scatter arrow, but like
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah.
like
Um,
oh man, Eva's mech flies in the thing. Why doesn't it do that in the stuff? And then like she flew and shoot, and then like okay here now she flies and shoots. But that was like more to like help Diva be more viable.
You don't give them any ideas. She's fine the way
I
she
can
is.
give them
I know that's a change that they actually made. I'm not saying like that's something you
Just
See, one change that everyone needs. Let Torbjorn walk line.
Did you just see
Oh,
that? Like,
I,
you're standing up there as like you're standing up there as a fucking like.
build him up, break him down, build him up,
I can
break 'em down.
like to me
imagining-
personally. To me personally, I can just see like Widowmaker like scoped in. All of a sudden, you just see like fucking
dwarf.
Torbjorn just climb over the wall,
You
and
just
he
see a
has
red
his hammer
dwarf.
out, and he's just got like red eyes. Fucking
beating the shit out of you.
No,
No,
just
no, no.
imagine you see
Make-
a red dwarf in the distance.
make
and then
Molten Core Hammer a one-shot kill. That's the only thing I'm asking for. Anyway,
I mean, that wouldn't be bad.
And
that would be funny as fuck.
no,
I
Molten
just-
Core turns fucking Torbjorn into fucking Sunbreaker Titan test.
He just throws it at people.
He starts throwing flaming hammers at
No, he's Torbjorn. He'd be throwing turrets at people.
My baby.
He fixes the turret with his hammer.
Wait,
So he doesn't even have
Flame
to.
turrets?
He can throw his fucking his fucking flame turrets. Exactly.
Flame turrets.
Flame turrets.
Anyway,
Imagining a
Fucking
red
throws the
dwarf
hammer.
climbing a wall and then I'm giving it all I've got. God damn.
okay.
my
so,
baby. Anyway,
On to.
Yeah,
Unless you have something.
on to the next segment. I think we're
Um,
okay.
No,
now.
I've got-
Or whatever.
he's
Onto your
still
thing.
got shit. This is why we don't let you host.
Fuck you. You're the host.
I am the host. That's why I wasn't moving on.
That's why you
Chaos.
suck.
Chaos. Shut up.
Okay.
Chaos.
All right. The news that's very big for me. It was announced recently that a game from Japan will be coming to PS4 this year.
What is the game?
New Gundam Breaker.
Oh wow.
Nice.
It is based on, well, not based on. It's another version of the Gundam Breaker game that I believe didn't get it to America. It's basically it's a game where you customize digital gunplay models, the Gundam models kits, and you can put on different parts and everything from other models, and you fight each other with them.
Oh.
I am very excited for this because I'm a huge Gundam fan.
That actually sounds kind of interesting. As a person who doesn't give a shit about Gundam, that sounds interesting to me.
Yeah, New Gundam Breaker will
Watch
include a
it go
story mode and a 3 versus 3 co-op mode.
Ooh.
And it's not like side battle or anything. It's like 3D arena type thing.
Mm.
Like
Birdcasting.
the screenshots they're showing, you're fighting on a desk.
Yeah.
For the size of actual models.
That's like the opening for the original Super Smash Brothers shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that opening.
Yeah, that's the last
Where
bit
it's like-
of news that I have because that, oh yes.
Okay, so I have two things. One, I don't remember if we talked about it, but Soul Calibur 6 was officially announced.
We did not mention
No,
that
we
yet.
didn't get to talk about that. That
Yeah.
was in between our
the biggest
how long
bonner.
hiatus did we have?
Okay, so Soul Calibur 6 was officially announced. They've already introduced they've already announced several characters, most of which are returning characters. Like they announced they have an entire like gameplay like thing for Sophitia. Mitsurugi, Kilik, Xianghua, and there's a Nightmare, and there's a new character. His name is
Of course, it's always like
Groh, Groh.
I think we agree on Bro.
Grow. Yeah, he looks pretty badass. Like he looks like a lot of fun. He
I bet he does.
I am I'm super excited because as I stated earlier, I'm a huge fighting game fan. And Soul
As
Calibur
much as a fighting game fan as I am a Gundam fan.
Soul Calibur is my favorite fighting game series though, so like
Soul Calibur was my first fighting game series, so it has a special place in my heart.
my first was actually Mortal Kombat because I still have the original Mortal Kombat for Genesis.
Sega Genesis.
And then I had one of the King of Fighters games before it started going by King of Fighters. It was called it was Fatal Fury. I had it for the N64 and I played the shit out of it. I've never played another King of Fighters game in my life, but played it. And then a bunch of other like random ass shit. But also, and this is something that kind of like Chaos nobody else would care about, but I just want to say it. Smite Worlds was at the beginning of this month, at the beginning of the year, and congratulations to E United for winning their first ever world championship. So they
nice.
they fucking
That actually does bring up another thing though in gaming news, like esports related, like Overwatch League is a thing that's been happening.
And as every single person that's in our group has said at some point, fuck XQC.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Where the
He's
fuck
not
is
a Canadian.
Where the fuck is Mario?
He's muted. So
I
I'm
think
assuming
he's
dog
got
is
Probably,
like,
probably has
probably
family
got stuff
stuff
going
going on in the background.
Also,
yeah.
I just remembered there is one more piece of news. This will probably be the last piece that I'm sure a couple people in here are going to be excited for. Do y'all remember what's supposed to release sometime this year?
a lot of games.
What?
Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yes.
Yes.
I am so fucking excited. Now, I guarantee you, Chaos, I like Kingdom Hearts more than you like Gundam.
I'm pretty sure, because I've heard you go on rants. And I'm pretty sure you had to go change your pants afterwards.
Fucking,
Oh, boy.
you've heard me ranting. Oh god, I unplugged my headphones. Shit. Give me a second.
He went ranting on Kingdom Hearts for like 2 hours straight one time.
Yeah. I
One
went.
time I
walked
told
before
God.
Part 3 gets pushed back again.
One
I
time
walked
I
away
said,
to go eat, and he came back and he was still talking about it. He didn't
Dude!
realize I left.
It was a great game.
When Garth gets passionate about something, he gets really passionate. Like,
I
he was
get.
talking about something earlier. I had time to stand up, go get a drink, hear and listen to what he was talking about, and sit back down and crack open the drink and continue.
I can't really rag on Garth because I get the same way about stuff
Yeah.
sometimes.
It's funny because like there are very few things that I'm as passionate about as like if you get me started talking about music, be prepared for it because I'll start talking about shit you don't even care about. I'll start talking about song and album breakdowns and shit. Like, oh my god.
Hey, that's not till later in this episode, okay?
Vivi's fucking like freaking out in the chat too because she's the other Kingdom Hearts fanatic in our group.
Hearts is good.
Oh yeah, that's right. Aqua's supposed to be coming back, isn't she?
Yes. Vivi
A lot of
is
things are supposed to be happening.
Vivi is fucking excited, which
It's it's very confusing whenever someone says that because I think they mean the band or something. I'm like, why are they coming back? No one likes them except for Barbie Girl.
I'm a Barbie girl. You know.
"Yeah, did you hear that?
Jesus Christ, Vivi.
That Splash is coming back to Kingdom Hearts.
So
Yeah, he's coming back."
straight up though, like I think the last thing we talked about. Oh, one thing. It's a leak. It's not officially announced, but that has been a leak. Supposedly, we'll have to see. It might be just a rumor, but there's supposed to be a Monsters Inc. world in Kingdom Hearts 3. They haven't announced it yet.
I know that. Yeah, I
They've
guess
seen-
I
they've
guess
shown
that wouldn't be surprising since they already like announced a Toy Story thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of screenshots floating around of like all kinds of different shit.
And before
Give me my
people had
give me my
lightsabers.
Star Wars world. I want my Star Wars world.
Exactly.
That would be pretty.
Where's my Michigan Star
No.
Wars world?
Just wait, that'll be DLC.
No. Square's not like that.
DLC.
Lightning Returns.
That's funny you say that. You say that, but Square is exactly like
They
that.
okay, but
Now,
I
but,
mean, like, I don't know. I doubt they'll do it for Kingdom Hearts.
I
'cause,
don't
like-
really. I don't. Kingdom Hearts doesn't really work for that. I don't see them doing.
Because Kingdom Hearts is such a like. I don't know how to explain it.
never done anything like that for Kingdom
There's
Hearts.
never been any part of the Kingdom Hearts series in terms of the games and like the story for the particular games where they've needed to do that, and it wouldn't.
Yeah, they've never
fit.
done that. Yeah,
It-
and
I would
it
like-
wouldn't
exactly.
fit.
I would also
Kingdom
like to
Hearts.
state though, when was the last Kingdom Hearts? When did it come out? Like, when did 2 come out?
Yeah.
Like 2 isn't really fair because they've had a lot of. Like,
They've released they've released 4 games and a bunch of other shit in between that. So like it doesn't work that much. Give me 1 second,
Yeah,
guys. I'll
it's
get
the
it back.
same.
Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in
now isn't really
2005.
fair.
It did.
Yeah, so I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just saying, just be ready, just in case.
It's not gonna.
You never
I
know.
don't see Kingdom Hearts doing that. Like, and I don't think that's a thing. That happen. Personally,
I mean, it was Union came out 2015, but that's the phone game. And
that's
all
a
that.
free. That's a mobile game.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I was gonna say the last quote-unquote Kingdom Hearts game that came out was 2.8 Final
Yeah.
Chapter, whatever it was.
which-
that was last year.
Yeah, that had relevant information for Kingdom Hearts 3, but it wasn't a full game. It was a re-release of Dream Drop Distance and 0.2 Fragmentary Passage, I think.
Yes, and Aqua was there. Yes, that's
Which
what-
Vivi saying in the chat, and Aqua was there. but also it also had the stuff for the Union Cross movies. So,
Right.
which apparently has something
In
to
case you
do.
didn't want to play the mobile game.
Yeah, which I've been playing the mobile game, but like it's really fucking hard to get into because it's got like 700 missions, and I'm like 200 in, and I still haven't done anything that has anything to do with the fucking story. It's just like,
Just get on with
go
it.
to this world and kill a bunch of stuff. Go to this world and kill a bunch of stuff. Collect this shit, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to. Hey,
Do I have to?
there's Mickey and Goofy. Why?
Hi there.
What? Gosh. Anyway,
Wake me up.
wake me up inside. Alright. Anyways, moving on from that to our
Yes,
next
let's.
topic. So what's everybody watching currently?
Well,
Wow.
in the span of a week, I finished Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Bro,
Grace.
so good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Edward.
Yes.
Yep, that's pretty much all I've been watching because yeah, in the span of a week.
Well, Ruby finished up.
Yeah, Ruby.
yeah.
Ruby finished. Ruby season 5. So it's good, but it's definitely.
No talking. Hold on.
Mario, go.
Wait.
We're not.
Wait.
We're no spoilers. No spoilers.
No, we're not
No
going to be doing
spoilers.
spoilers.
No
No
spoilers.
spoilies.
I-
It was good.
I enjoyed this season.
It was good.
It was
Like,
it was
Second half
good,
was kinda slow.
but I feel like this season was just a build up.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the same thing you could have said about Volume 4.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
both of these have been build ups. I find like
Like, all right,
Volume 4 at least branched out onto Ren and Nora, so that did
yeah,
something.
but in defense, at least stuff felt like it actually happened more in this, even if a lot of it was just
Yeah.
things that I felt like should have happened in Volume 4 actually happened in Volume 5.
Yeah.
Like, even Volume 5 took a little bit longer than I would have liked to do certain things.
Yeah. It.
Up on side stories and stuff that I felt like didn't contribute as much to the story as they could have, especially with the way Volume 5 ended. It kind of like, they built up on this one side story that I'm not going to get into for the sake of avoiding spoilers, but the way that kind of ended was a little bit disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely some.
Like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I know. Me? I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
And,
but-
like, there's certain aspects that could have been.
Yeah. There are some things that I felt, but I enjoyed this season pretty well as a whole.
Oh yeah, it was great.
What?
Dead
What
air.
What have I been watching? Oh, I'm trying to think. I watched. It's been a minute, so I'm not sure. Let me see.
I've been
I don't
watching
know what he watches, guys.
Community again. I've been watching
Oh.
that.
So, like I mentioned earlier in this, how many dollars do we have by now?
Shut the fuck up.
Lenny.
We're gonna buy GameStop and then sponsor ourselves and then not tell anybody about it.
No, not GameStop. Don't go after GameStop. Just go after EB Games.
No.
Rhino Games.
Shit.
Throwing it back to the
Cold
old
Land.
school, throwing it back. Anyway, no, I've been, I watched, I know, I talked about this in the party one day, but Mario was being a bitch, so,
Birdcast.
I watched Big Mouth, which I actually thought was pretty funny.
Oh yeah. Knock knock. Who is it? The hormone monster.
Dude, I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was-
like there were some parts that were like, oh, and then some that were just you were dying.
There, it's a pretty funny show. It's very the entire premise of the show is these kids trying to get through, like, essentially these kids trying to get through puberty. for the most part. But everything in it is kind of exaggerated in the way that it happens. So like, it's got a very exaggerated take on like growing up and the kind of coming of age story and stuff like that. But overall it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny, and plus it has some really talented people like
Nathan Fillion was in it for a second.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion voices a cat.
A dog.
A dog, yeah.
Is the dog basically Nathan Fillion if it was a
His
dog?
name is Nathan Fillion.
Your dog looks like Nathan Fillion.
Fantastic.
But yeah, there's some really funny moments in it, and Jordan Peele also voices a character in it. Which
There's two people you wouldn't think would be in the same thing together.
they've been in the same thing. They were both in Rick and Morty.
I was gonna say, and the guy who produced this show was also helping make Sausage Party. He was a voice in Sausage Party.
Oh boy, Sausage Party.
I know. Right?
Sausage Party was
Sausage
fucking
Party.
ridiculous.
I never saw it. I seen
Dude, it's so weird.
Sausage Party.
But yeah,
sold me there.
but no, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. But you have to have Netflix for it. # not sponsored. That's the only thing. And
Netflix exclusives. Those are always top tier.
I mean,
There's some good shows.
I was about to say,
Hey,
like, one of the biggest shows right now is Stranger Things.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's on
Stranger
Netflix.
Things, and what's the Castlevania show on Netflix? It's really well done.
Netflix is very hit or miss with some of this.
Yeah,
some of this stuff.
they're kind of like.
Oh.
I've
Break
heard
was
like
garbage.
some things are like amazing, and then the other things are like, well, that was shitty. Like they're like, didn't they rework their entire like thumbs up system or
Yeah.
like and stuff
Their star
because
system.
That was a long ass time ago, wasn't
Over
it?
a year ago, yeah.
but that was because of a Netflix original comedy special
Oh, because of Amy Schumer, right?
because of Amy Schumer
Yes,
of all
I
fucking
remember
people.
that.
Like. I'm like, why the fuck did you like? Also, it's like in defense of the people that are like, oh, fucking these, like these shows, they have such terrible ones. Yeah, because they've been like The Ranch has been going forever, which is fucking Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, Hyde and Kelso from that '70s show.
Yeah, and fucking what's the other one? Oh yeah, The Do-Over, Ridiculous Six, all kinds of shit. Like they've had some like
They just hype their shows and movies up, and they look good. And the only one that deserves that respect is Stranger Things.
I don't know. I've heard like there are a
Black
couple of
Mirror
others
is supposed
that-
to be really good. I've had a lot of people
Black
suggest
Mirror,
that.
I've heard mixed things on. Like some of it is supposedly like good, and some of it is like
Well, it's
kind of like
it's
further technology back. Sure,
it's an-
scary.
anthology show, so it makes sense for like episodes to kind of be hit or miss on it, because one episode can have a really, really interesting premise, and then another one can have a really shitty premise, and it'll kind of fuck it up. It's kind of similar to the Twilight Zone, because the Twilight Zone
That's what I was gonna say. It's supposed to. I've heard it's like the Twilight Zone, but like
a little bit, yeah. Like, but that's the thing. Like, not every episode of the Twilight Zone was great.
was fantastic either. Yes.
Yeah, as much as people want to disagree with you on that because it's such a classic show, there were a lot of episodes that were well, not a lot of episodes, but there were episodes that were pretty shitty of the Twilight Zone. Like I've seen like most of the episodes of the Twilight Zone because it's such a good show, but like some of the episodes can be kind of shit. Just saying. And some of the twists are like, wow, that's And also in the movie, you can watch some guy get his head cut off. So
The scary door.
legitimately get his head cut off. I rewatched that.
Fucking Gordy with the Futurama.
I rewatched that obviously because it was the beginning of the year.
I do that every couple months.
Yeah, I've seen that entire show like 10 times.
Yeah, I know.
I love Futurama. Anyway, what's everybody else? Have we gotten to everybody else about
No.
Okay, Chaos.
I don't know.
I've been waiting patiently.
As a contributor.
Last time we had the podcast, I was in the middle of watching Naruto. I have finished that. I need to continue watching Shippuden,
He believes
which
it.
I have stopped watching for a bit. And I have started watching Bleach since then. Oh boy.
Boy.
Oh Lord,
Oh no.
he's probably
Wait.
he's probably gonna say that Big Mouth sucks because
No, he's gonna post some shitty meme or something.
he really is. He's gonna post some shit that I can't play in the chat.
It's a me.
They can't see that shit.
No, they can't. Anyway, I started watching, I forget when I started watching Bleach, but I'm already in season 14, up to episode 266. Actually, no,
We-
I'm past that. Holy shit, where am I at?
We all need to set that face as our Xbox profile picture.
Oh god. God.
Okay, I was wrong. No, I'm at 309,
You're
not
my only
266.
309?
Facebook
Nice.
Yeah.
Me and you, like, every time you bring up Bleach, like, me and you get into, like, an hour conversation on it, so...
No conversations this time.
Not
Sometimes
this
we
time,
do.
because we have to finish the
We've
podcast.
rambled
but-
on long enough about
Yeah, about everything else. So, Mario gave his contribution.
was a
Which is
ridiculous
his face.
face.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did y'all? I can't remember. Was the last episode?
Sorry, what? I had to run to the garage because it's the only quiet place in my home.
All right.
Everyone's
That's
watching
unfortunate.
TV or screaming.
Did
But Mario, you're too loud.
Right? Like, nobody wants to... Okay, so, like, real talk, my grandmother came in, and she beat me with a stick. But the important thing is... No. Yeah, no, people are, like, super, like, hypocritical in this house. Anyway, what was I'm sorry, like, I had to be super quiet, so I had my mic off the entire time you guys were talking. So I took it as an opportune time to actually shave. So I was listening to you guys talking
what
about...
are you fucking you shaved in the middle of the podcast?
Yeah.
Actual mustache.
Yes, I actually shaved off of my beard. I just have a mustache now.
God
but then,
damn it, Mario.
Hey man, I'm still here, and that's what's important. Anyway, what was the topic? What we've been watching?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
That's
okay, well,
exactly it.
I mean, I haven't. Oh wait, hold on. Before, yeah, Big Mouth is garbage. Anyway, I haven't really been watching much. I did watch Dunkirk. That was a good movie.
I was supposed
I
to say,
really loved Dunkirk.
I don't know. I'm not super big into like
Christopher Nolan.
Well, Dunkirk is like a war drama, isn't it? Or am I wrong about that?
It's kind of like that, but it's supposed to like be as close a representation of how, like, you know, they got like the British forces off of the French city of Dunkirk back through the English Channel to England, and it was like the first major defeat, but like of like World War II, but like it was like also the first success. But yeah, I love Dunkirk, and that's the one thing I watched.
Oh, okay.
And I just love Christopher
Besides
Nolan.
Massive Amounts of Fun.
But, right. Wait, are we talking about Mario or me?
Too.
No, like, I can't remember. Y'all haven't done an episode since y'all went to go see, because I haven't seen it yet, Star Wars, have you?
Dude, The Last Jedi.
Oh my god. Oh, that's right, Gordy.
Spoilers.
Oh, he's gone. Gordy, can you hear us?
No, he has his headphones muted also.
He does. Okay.
We know spoilies, Gordy,
Okay.
but that movie's good.
Yeah, I've heard really.
Movie also very good.
I've heard pretty good things.
Don't listen to the
about it,
haters,
so-
Gerd.
Yo, but that one part with Boss Nass though. Oh my god.
You're such
He's
a
like.
fuck. You're such a fuck. I swear. Oh my god.
Oh, it's more of a.
It's so disgusting.
Your face is disgusting.
So they
Anyway,
pushed
Star
me
Wars.
even further out of the house. I have to take the dog out. I'm outside. The wilderness is scary.
There are no trees around you. That's why you were excited when you came to Georgia.
Mario, there's a wolf living at the bottom of my street.
Like,
Tell him I said hi.
wait.
Yeah, I
When
bet
you
I bet
say when you say a wolf,
He's gonna be like in a completely
Like-
separate state, and he's gonna be like, this is gonna go even further beyond.
When I say wolf, I mean a wolf, like a wolf.
and he's just chilling at the end of your street.
Like he goes down there every day, and he's down there, walks across someone's lawn, and then goes to the bush.
He's
The wolf.
shitting in that bush.
Wolf things.
He's shitting in that bush.
He's shitting in that bush. Anyways, so is that everybody's what they've been watching?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's
I
been
think
mine.
so.
Okay,
Also,
Yeah.
Big Mouth still sucks.
shut the fuck up. Anyways, I'm a child and I like childish things. All right, so
That's fair.
so to our next point, what is everybody working on currently? If anybody's working on anything.
Still working on that Battle for Azeroth poster. I might even put like a work in progress update. And then after that, I actually downloaded and have like a subscription to Toon Boom. So I'm going to start learning to animate in that. And that's what my next cartoon's going to be in. Because, I was totally using... I cannot say or confirm or deny that I was using a version of Flash that may or may not have been the current version of Flash, which I may or may not have spent money on. But either way, I found a better program to animate on. And it's Toon Boom. I just got to relearn it, and then I'm going to be working on that third animation, which is going to be super awesome, and I like that. And I also put out a Destiny video, like for the first time ever.
I need
It
to
was
send
like
you stuff
it
for
was. Yeah, no. What was it? The montage, like the
Sure.
30-minute montage of like just clips from D1. That was fun. That was fun. It was a pain in the ass to do, but like I had a good time like working on it. It was
I
just
got my head
like,
blown off.
Yeah, you did.
Watching that video just made me want to go back and like do the old raids.
Yeah.
We honestly need to go
I
back.
wanna fucking.
We need to go back in Flawless Raider. That's what we need
I
to
don't.
do.
I don't have my rift.
That's what I was gonna do. I have like no space to reinstall Destiny, which makes me uber sad.
You deleted Destiny 1.
I will have to find my.
For shame.
For
I-
shame, John. For shame,
I
John.
don't have
Five
It was a
Shame.
struggle. I didn't want to do it, but I was like,
Why can't you? Why can't you save money for external hard drive?
Don't get me for Christmas. I mean, what?
Oh,
No.
ask it for Christmas. Ask for your parents to give to Christmas. Give it to Chris. He lived down the street. He have no Xbox. Very poor boy. He's very sad. Grandmother beats him with stick, just like me.
Also, BV, nice burn on Garth.
Fuck.
Poor boy. Poor ginger boy Garth. Lives
God
down
damn it,
bottom
John.
of well. Lives with wolf. He lived, oof.
He lived with Wolf all the way down
Yes,
street.
full as wolf.
All the way down in well. He drink peace for life juice. Oof. Oof.
There's a bunch of condoms down here. No, you
They're
must
all
come.
used.
You must climb back out. That's right. Why do we fall off the horse? Because I'm fucking retarded.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Sorry, I left to go get something and I come back with the fuck.
Yeah, you're stupid, Garth!
What the hell are y'all talking about?
I don't know, and I'm
I
scared.
come
Okay.
back and I hear Garth saying, I hear something about a wolf, something about condoms, a well, and what?
Okay, so
No, I'll watch the recording later.
You'll get the
Are we
it's
still on
context
what we're
clues.
doing?
what we're
working
making.
on.
Moving on to John. What
yeah,
were you?
what we're working on currently. And
John.
I was about to say,
stuff.
and that was
Riveting.
John's contribution.
Riveting.
John, post a picture of you and your non-mustache.
I mean, I could.
Don't.
You want me to?
No.
No? Okay.
Just kidding. Do that.
Anyways, moving.
No. No. Oh. Okay.
Hey, what was I gonna say? The stream. I did one the other day. It was fun.
He did one of them stram things.
Is that more? Maybe after this podcast. I don't know. Depends.
I need to stream. Honestly. Well,
If
kind of.
Garth doesn't stream, I might stream. I don't know.
Well,
Depends.
My thing is like I need to stream for a completely different reason than you do, but also like I specifically need certain things to happen while I'm streaming, and that's just it's a lot of
I
pressure.
just need more followers before I even worry about anything else.
Yeah, I need to worry about like how many people are watching me at a time and shit. Like I'm doing math equations and shit. Like I'm freaking the fuck out about it.
I'm just picturing Zach Galifianakis from The Hangover,
What?
but doing the number calculations and everything at the poker table.
Yeah, I know. You're getting more viewers than I am, Vivi. I'm pretty sure you have a higher average than I do.
Everyone follow Vivi.
Fucking grill gamers.
Yeah, man. Titty streamers, am I right? Even though she doesn't even have names.
I thought you were about to say she doesn't even have titties, and I was
Yeah, I was gonna say, John.
I was like, you're gonna get into the, you're gonna get like right in the doghouse for that one.
Shut up, Garth. You're dumb.
People hate me. That's why.
Music.
Even my
Music.
Even-
No, not music.
even my friends are like, no, fuck you. I don't want to watch you.
I've watched you. I've watched your shitty streams.
Anyways, Chaos, do you have anything that you're working on?
Yes, because I announced it earlier to y'all.
Oh.
For those of you who know of Team 4-Star, how they do Dragon Ball Z
3-Star.
Bridge, the person behind the voice of Goku, Masako X, he has a series, actually a couple series that he does as a What If series, and his most popular one is What If Raditz.
Oh no.
Yeah, man. What if Reddit's?
What if Raditz?
Oh no.
Yes, Raditz. What if Raditz turned good? Oh, did I cut out? Where did I cut
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
did.
cut out.
Where did I cut out?
You were like,
Oh,
what if
what was
what if
Raditz?
Raditz? And it's just like, yeah.
It's the What If Raditz turned good, and he's gonna be putting together an audio drama for it, and he's having an open casting for some of the voice roles, and I'm gonna be recording my voice for a couple of the characters, and try to get a part into it.
I would also like to. I completely forgot about that when you said it, like from earlier. But I would also like to audition for that because, as some of you might know,
like voice stuff.
as some of you might know, that's what I want to do in my life. So yeah, it's kind of.
I actually have the list of characters he's gonna be having auditions for. Let me just get that up real quick.
Okay. But Chaos, me and you can talk about that a little bit more after the podcast.
Oh yeah, but I still want to mention who's auditioning for.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna. I don't know. I have no idea what that thing is for. It's probably. Is it like some just Team 4-Star thing?
Yes.
No,
Or
it's,
is it
well,
it's
not
his own thing.
Yeah, well, sort of. Yeah.
But
is there
it-
like a deadline?
Actually,
probably.
there is a deadline for when they need to be turned in. It is. Where's the date at on here? I cannot find the date. But anyways,
Jesus
there's
Christ.
gonna be the characters that
Joey, activate the
they're having
hyperdrive.
auditions. The characters they're having auditions for is Ranch, who is Launch and Raditz's daughter.
Mhm.
Yes, he brings Launch back, and Launch and Raditz marry.
Hmm.
There's going to be Trunks, Kid Trunks, Goten, Raditz, and Launch. There's also going to be Chi-Chi, Bulma, Vegeta, and I think that's all for right now.
My dream is to voice Chaozu.
They will be doing secondary characters, so if Chaozu does pop up, he may be one of the secondary character things. But as of right now, that's the main run of the characters they're going to be going for. So.
All right. Well, like, I'll give it a shot, but
So Garth,
Yeah.
Yo.
it's always
the
fun to
reason
mention
you
those
want
things.
to voice Chaozu is because
Oh.
you're as tall as him.
Oh my.
No, it's because he's as pale as him.
Nice.
I fucking hate you all.
Okay.
I'm gonna kick all of you and I'm gonna replace you with women.
What women?
You know 4 women.
This podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. Real quick.
That's it, John.
As,
Vivi's taking your place next episode.
as Mario
Look,
asked,
she'd probably do better than me.
February 25th is the deadline.
She does know how to
Oh, well,
talk.
that's not too far. Do they have
Yeah.
like a? Do they have a set of like lines that we could read from, or?
Yes. There 3 takes. There's a dismissive line, a thinking line, and an electric shouting line. And they have like, they have lines per character that you would do.
Ah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So,
Shouting.
those 3 that I mentioned were for Vegeta. So like for Raditz, he has a proud line, a thinking line, a serious line, and an annoyed line, and gives you the line that you're supposed to say.
Mhm.
And you do, I believe it's 3 takes per line.
And do you have to be? Can you guys hear that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like,
Yes,
what is that musical noise?
What? That's the train. I'm
Oh,
so
God.
far out here that because they've literally evicted me from my house because I'm too loud. Help me, please. I'm scared. Quiet,
I told
you!
you he's gonna end up in another fucking state.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be knocking on Gordy's door like, hey, can I come in to finish the podcast?
He
Fucking
walked
me.
all the way to a fucking other country. Jesus
And
Christ.
nothing but t-shirt and
That's so
freaking shorts,
slow.
probably.
They're beyond.
Isn't
my
that?
house.
Aren't you like way up there in like Canada too?
No,
In
and
Canada,
I am
Canada.
no, and I am 8 hours from the border. So that's a bit
East or west side of Canada?
East side,
East.
obviously.
East Central.
Because everyone's
East
on
Central.
Wow, you're not that-
outside of the
Like, would you be?
continent.
Are you close enough to get to John in a timely manner?
Yeah,
actually,
dude, I can drive to Chicago in 12 hours.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
Then there's me.
Chaos, I'm gonna
Oh,
come
yeah.
visit you one day.
Yo, dude, I'm gonna go to Oregon just so I can get like fucking high one day. just so I can get high with chaos.
Didn't
don't
you
even need
drive
come
to
Oregon.
Utah?
You can come
Yeah,
to
I did.
You can go to
But
California.
no, I
Wait.
drove to Utah, but that was for family, like for helping them move. Like if I was gonna like, we passed through Colorado.
I was about to say that's
20
like
boys.
on the way.
Yeah, we.
It's what we
it
do.
Did I tell you guys about that though? The trip through Colorado.
No,
Did I tell you about this super racist old lady?
in Colorado?
Yes, on the bus driving through Colorado to get to Utah. I had to sit for like an hour. I had to sit next to this like this cute, wonderful little like lovely old lady who was like deep down like a bigoted racist.
Well then.
I mean,
Oh my god, it was like the most unnerving and hilarious situation I've ever been in.
I think that was Garth. Who said that.
I always have the best quotes, don't you know? Oh, don't
But
you?
yeah, no. If I was gonna, if like I was like in Colorado for a whole of like a couple hours because we were just going through the drive. Like we never stopped in Colorado to do anything. Like
Gotcha.
yeah. Plus the Greyhound station in Colorado was disgusting. It like if you like it reminded me of like a set from Judge Dredd because like there was just so many just disgusting homeless like just not disgusting homeless people, but like what I meant to say was disgusting restrooms, and it looked like it was made for homeless people. There weren't any homeless people because I
what
mean,
Mario's
at least
saying
half
is
the-
that he hates homeless people.
Hates
Damn
homeless people.
homos, get off of my ficus.
My ficus?
Fucking ficus.
He's throwing
I
out
am a
plant
plant.
jokes. What the fuck is going on here?
There is a
No, that
photon
needs
in
to
my
be more
ficus.
responsible.
You
Get
should
off
get a
my
doctor to
ficus.
check that out.
Get off my ficus. Why-
Fucking
just like
ficus.
that.
Okay. Cool. Got it.
Anyway, yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
I
um,
don't think so.
I was
Besides the fact that get off my ficus is now going on my quote list.
I was about to ask that in the
Get off my
chat.
ficus.
Add that to the Cards Against Humanity deck.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm gonna add all of these quotes to the deck.
Yeah.
But-
Wait.
Oh, funny thing. My uncle came into the garage and he was like, because I went out and while I was shaving, I was listening to you guys and I walked out and I showed everybody my mustache. It's just that's all that's there, and they were like, "What the fuck? What are you? What?" They were like, my mom and everybody else was just flabbergasted, but my uncle was like, "What the hell happened?" And my uncle actually was trying to trim his mustache, but he accidentally shaved it all off, so he has this huge not Mormon, but like huge Amish beard thing, and he has no mustache, so it's just like a big ass beard. And he's like, "What happened to your beard? Like, where'd you get that mustache?" And like, "I took it from you." And then I went over here, and then
It's like
I was
a-
talking to you
it's like a
guys, and he
fucking
actually
RT
came.
short.
He actually,
Yeah.
yeah. It's funny, but like he came and he was like, "Wait, did you literally glue my hair to your like?" "No, this is my mustache." And he's like, "I thought you pulled my hair out of the trash can." Like that's disgusting. And I'm like, "I know it is, but I just wanted to make sure." Because
Oh my
like
God.
apparently like my mustache hair is lighter than my actual hair, which is darker brown.
It is.
So like, yeah. So like he didn't believe like because I had a full beard. I have a picture of like my full beard we took today. I actually got my oil changed. It was my first oil change. I take a picture, yay! But
One thing to take okay.
but
But
keep going.
Getting-
I gotta say something real quick on the topic of the picture. I've got one other thing I gotta say after that. But you look
I
like you
love
should have a
that.
cowboy hat on and rolling your own cigarettes or something.
Who?
That's the kind of
Me?
look you have.
yeah.
Me?
He kind of
Yes.
looks like a that one guy.
That grandpa
Looks like a-
snoring mouse from Tom and Jerry.
Oh.
That's
It
who
looks like
you
he should be a random Red Dead Redemption NPC.
Yes, that one.
God,
Alright,
and that's just
so-
because
With
like
the fucking Tom and Jerry references of all things. Fuck
Anyway,
yeah.
the last thing I have to mention before we get on to the last thing is apparently earlier today I spelt Spartan Paladin wrong.
Spartan
I now
Paladin.
I now have an idea for a character I want to do.
Paladin.
Oh no.
I want to make a paladin named Dan, so he can be Paladan.
Ah.
He'll be everyone's pal. He'll be Pal Paladin Dan.
Pow. Fuck. Anyways, speaking of which, I was actually gonna mention this because I thought, like, just because, but me personally, I've been working on trying to get a Twitch affiliate. I'm very, very close for this month.
Who cares?
Shut up.
Kidding, I love you.
But I've also been discussing with most of the people that are here about running a D&D, well, Pathfinder campaign, and we've been talking about characters and stuff, and it's actually, like, it's been giving me the bug to play some D&D and stuff.
I have never played.
It's fun.
We could totally
If you
work
get like
you
a really
character.
crappy GM or a DM, like it can be really slow. But if you get a good DM that knows what they're doing, no, we haven't seen him fuck up
Probably.
yet.
I know
We know he
I
will.
My buddy Adam plays it. And he says it's really fun. I love the name of his character. It's Rolly Appledore.
Rolly Appledore.
Rolly Appledore.
At least it's not as interesting as Seth gave John Bobbly von Smorgasborg. It's like he'll come over and
Who's
be like, who you
fucking
talking
with
to?
the-
I'm like, he's like, who are you talking to? I'm like, talking to John. Oh, Bobbly right? Like, yes, Bobbly von Smorgasborg. Yep. That was the name he gave you as soon as he met you, and he has not let that go.
God fucking damn it.
I don't even know how to fuck. What?
Is that all?
Anyway,
No, I don't think Vivi would like me as much if my name was Goggly Boo.
Bobbly von Smorgasborg, not
Bobbly-goo.
Goggly Boo. Get it fucking right. That's dedicated lore. Ain't no folklore, boy. That's the grimoire.
Goddamn. Oh man. But anyways, moving on from all of that craziness. We're I forget, did we do the I haven't done it in so long.
What?
We should be on album suggestion now.
Is it the album suggestion or is it
Yes,
the other one?
Unless we put a free talk, which we've been doing for everything.
Ooh, I have an album.
Just that.
Yeah, what's your album, Mario?
Did I already plug it? I'm not sure if I did. But
Probably I don't know.
I'm more than sure I talked about them before, but they actually put out their first album, Greta Van Fleet.
Yes, I was gonna say them. Yes.
Greta Van Fleet.
Yes.
They're an up-and-coming band that sound like almost like, well, their lead singer sounds almost like if Robert Plant had like a bastard child from Led Zeppelin. And it's just their sound is just super cool, and it's so good to hear man, because my rock stations have been playing they play all the the rock stuff, not just classic but all the other. But then on occasion when I'm lucky, I'm driving and they we're gonna play some Greta Van Fleet. Here's Highway Tune and
Careful, we'll get copyrighted. Mario, it just sounds so good.
Explained,
oh my God.
Explained like a pro.
But Mario, did you
So
hear the
good.
news? 6 hours ago, they posted they're going to play at the 26th annual Academy Awards viewing party. They were invited
you
by
serious?
Elton John.
Oh
Yeah,
my
they were invited by
God!
Elton John.
Holy shit!
know.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay, they gotta. I just hope that they make a good make good out of this. I hope they don't crash and burn. That's my biggest fear, because right now they're the only band I've ever been holy shit. I finally heard this band on the radio one day like last year, and it was these guys are fucking awesome. But yeah, no, definitely check out their album. They just put it out. It was
From the Fires.
what is it called? Yeah, From the Fires. And
Flames?
they've got Highway Tune, Safari Song, which is another one.
Black Smoke Rises.
Good song?
And the black smoke rises. He gets really way up there.
Yeah,
And he's only 21. It's crazy. He's my age, and he's already
if you like,
Jesus
if
Christ.
you
I'm
like,
tired of these
Rush,
kids with their good ass voices.
yeah, it's definitely up there.
And it doesn't sound like he's actually having trouble keeping it in that range, which is crazy. It's just oh my God. I think they also have another song Flower Power.
Yeah,
They-
Flower
they,
Power.
They have a very 60s, 70s aesthetic to them, which is I get it, a little bit overboard, but I get where they're coming from. They want to make they just want to make rock. They just want to make classic rock.
Haven't
But
heard
yeah,
it.
Anyway, go on.
Haven't even heard of them.
They-
Greta Van Fleet.
Yeah.
What a surprise. The hipster hasn't heard of
The
something.
hipster's never heard of something good.
What
Why
the
is that
fuck?
surprising, John?
What the fuck? Mario!
What?
Mario, I listen. Really?
What?
such a
John
bitch.
said it first.
No.
John said it wasn't
No,
me.
he didn't put it into terms like that.
All right, fine.
even though
I'm sorry.
I listen to
I
some of your
redact my
favorite bands.
I'm sorry. I redact my being a dick to Garth token. I'll go sit in the baby bitch corner. I'll be back though.
You have to wait 5 minutes before you can use it again.
Sitting in the bitch baby corner with his sniper rifle.
What is Call of Duty?
I'm
yeah,
surprised he didn't say like with a fucking shotgun or something.
Look at me, I'm Emil. I've got a shotgun. I'll get to kill, and it's just like 5 yards away.
Yeah, and then you have June. Here I am, the sniper.
Does nothing but CQC. Nothing but CQC.
What
Runs
am I
up to
gonna
the-
do with
to
a
the-
sniper rifle on a Covenant ship?
Like, yeah, what am I gonna do with this inside a Covenant ship? I don't know, Romeo. Be more like June.
Yeah, right? June just shows up like, you are like little baby. Watch this. Boom.
It's just like, what am I supposed to do with this inside a Covenant ship? June pops up, you get good, and then just like fucking, he does that like Halo 3 thing where like, it's that one clip of the guy sniping on the pit, but the bullet goes into that little crack, and it goes ding 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 ding, and gets a headshot off one dude. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like my favorite GIF. It's so good. I missed Halo 3. I mean, I say it like it's gone, but like it's still there, but like it's nobody plays it.
Chaos.
Game still looks good though.
Would you like to contribute as well?
I mean, I don't know if y'all remember what I'm gonna be bringing up here, but
No, Garth
two
doesn't remember.
people have gotten together to create an album. It will be released on April 20th. College 4-876. I don't know exactly how you're supposed to pronounce it. It is Sting and Shaggy's album
Yep.
that they've worked together on.
I remember
Holy
you
shit.
talking about that.
Yeah. So I'm very excited. There's already a song out, "Don't Make Me Wait," and it's amazing. Look it up on YouTube. Look it up wherever you can. I love the song so much.
That's
So-
okay.
Oh, on that, they apparently got in slight trouble at the Grammys, I think it was,
Mm-hmm.
because there was some stuff going on with the skit they were doing, and it apparently didn't go over well.
Yeah, a lot of people were really pissy about the
Confused.
Grammys.
James Corden actually got punched during the skit.
Oh,
On
wow.
accident?
'Cause, I think it was on purpose because they were doing what exactly was it? I know they were on the subway singing.
Hmm.
There's actually a video of him getting punched.
Yeah.
Your turn, Garth. I
Anyway,
think.
yeah. Everybody stole my section. I was upset. But my
Complaints that no one
suggestion.
contributes to this part. Complaints that 3 people contribute.
Shut up. I never said that. Anyway, no, my album suggestion is not, it's not a new album. It's usually I do older albums for this, but mine is Pinkerton by Weezer.
Wizards are good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Pinkerton, if you don't know, Pinkerton is a Pinkerton is an interesting album because Rivers Cuomo was at college at Harvard when he wrote it, and he went through like this humongous breakup, and he wrote this album as kind of his response to it, and it's probably the best breakup album I've ever heard in my life. Like, it's so good. But he mixes his feelings about being, being broken up with and stuff like that, and trying to move on, and all this other stuff, and like actually meeting the person that he wants to be with, and all this other stuff, with the the opera Madame Butterfly. And he talks about all these like different things and kind of switches back and forth between the two. But some standout songs on the album, Why Bother? What is it? Across the Sea, which is probably my favorite song off the entire album. El Scorcho, which has a very loose kind of dragging feel to it. It's really, really funny. It's such a good album, and it's one of those albums where like sometimes when like even when you're not like in the middle of a breakup, you can still listen to it and kind of like get some good things out of it, like some really like it's not just a breakup album, it's a lot of other things. It's a really good album. So yeah.
On the note of, you mentioned the songs, two other songs that people may know because they got released as singles are The Good Life and Pink Triangle. So
Yes.
I know that fact from that album.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all the facts I know.
Yeah, it's widely considered Weezer's best album. So, you know, and it's not like it's considered their best album, but it's also considered like it's not their most successful album though. Saying that, because a lot more people were into like Blue Album, which has like Buddy Holly and shit like that, or
That was a great song.
Make Believe, which had probably my least favorite song from Weezer on it.
Yeah, which one is that?
Beverly Hills.
I'm not a big fan of that one either.
I can't stand that song. It's so like
Buddy Holly though.
Buddy Holly's really, really good.
Weezer.
Yeah. And
Beverly
Sweat.
Hills. There
Yeah.
was an online radio station I used to listen to, and every time someone requested it, even if they had other songs lined up, they would play it. And oh my, I heard it 12 times in one day.
I
Which song?
like
Beverly Hills.
like
Oh no.
I used to
Weezer has way better songs.
like the radio station that I would listen to. They would play like that was the only Weezer song that they would play.
No, Weezer's
And then I'm like, there's so much better like Weezer songs, and that's the only song that like it's either that or like people either know that song by Weezer.
Hills is
Do what?
the most popular. One in particular is the most popular Weezer song. It doesn't make sense.
But it's either that one or like people will play Say It Ain't So, and like the only reason people say It Ain't So is because it was on the original Rock Band. I swear, like, oh my god, because like everybody played it. So Say It Ain't So. Wow. I'm like, god damn it, stop it. Yeah, they'll play like those two at work, and I'm like, guys. I was like, can you play another
Play a different Weezer song.
I'm like, and I'll be listening to Weezer songs, and people don't even know who it is. And I'm like, how?
The songs I hate from Rock Band was Mississippi Queen, because
Shut up,
my
dude.
neighbors at my cottage
You're right, though.
had some nieces and nephews that came up, and literally they played Rock Band all the time. 9 out of 10 songs they played was Mississippi Queen. No, it wasn't Mississippi Queen. Mississippi Queen!
Oh god.
Ow.
Yeah, exactly. Ow.
You know what other song was on
You're a cancer.
the original Rock Band?
Which was?
Any song.
Welcome Home by Coheed and Cambria.
Of course it was going to be Cody.
I did it just to annoy Chaos on that one.
Damn it.
God damn it,
It's
stop
almost
first.
every time.
I'm doing it to be predictable that time, man. Like,
Are you though?
I am.
You do it every time.
I knew that it was gonna get on Chaos's nerves, so I had to do it.
Next segment, I guess. Question mark.
So next segment
Exclamation point.
would be our fucking what's it called? Content creator. For the...
Does anyone else have someone in mind? Because I might...
Who all have we done so far? Because, like...
People... I think you mentioned 8-Bit Drummer for one of them.
I did.
I think we talked about Bife. Mentioned someone in the Smite community, I think.
Yeah. I can't remember who I talked about in Smite.
Remember who else?
Uh...
One that we haven't talked about.
I know one person we talked about because we still have to get him on the podcast.
Oh, Higgins?
Higgins?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's hard, like, getting on a good schedule with him since he has, like, since he lives in Norway.
Yeah.
Because the last time, so, the stream on New Year's, I was gonna get him to come do Cards Against Humanity with us, but when I messaged him, it was like 6 in the morning. And he was like, nah. He texted me the next day. He's like, nah, dude, I was fucking out. I'm like, yeah, I get you, man. Like, I understand. We waited a little bit too long on that one, so, you know. But
Barbie.
Yeah, sorry, bro. But yeah, John, who are you?
After a while, I could be a future content creator.
If you ever do Cooking with Chaos.
Hey, I finally got my tripod, so I
Yeah.
can finally get my camera set up.
Ooh.
First thing I'm gonna be making is just a simple, not dish. It actually was, if I remember correctly, a Russian immigrant breakfast when it first started. Macaroni and milk.
Anyway. So, go?
Yeah.
We already talked about Bife, but there's another, Destiny that I watched that I discovered kind of recently. He's really, good videos. His name is, Mylan Games. Games has some really good, videos. He has some really interesting stuff.
I think I've seen him.
There's a lore series on Kate 6, which is really good. And, Kate 6's lore and backstory. Alan Games stuff. He did one about, like, alright, so you know how the DLC is titled Curse of Osiris, where he's like, well, what is, he talks about, like, some fan theories and what he thinks the Curse of Osiris actually is, which is pretty interesting. The new Aeon exotics and, like, what is the cult of the Aeon and what are they about.
Yeah.
Which segues into another video he did, which, Alice and his possible connection to the Nine.
Yeah.
So those two videos are put together, and watching one and the other is very interesting. Those are probably where I found those two topics in particular and the way they to be really interesting. A lot of the stuff with the Nine in general is really interesting.
Yeah.
Really interesting stuff about that. So, like a more analytical approach to, like, lore. Someone to check out, because he's really good about that. And he ends up finding some stuff that Bife sometimes misses. Find some stuff that Milo doesn't always catch as well. They know each other too, so they like they did stuff together before, so they're both really good.
Yeah.
For that's why I recommend it. Is my own games.
All right. Chaos, I asked you in the chat, but do you have one? Okay, Chaos.
Chaos is dead.
Sorry, my internet decided to cut out for a majority of that. So.
Yeah, actually mine did too, so you're not
Oh,
alone.
that's unfortunate.
No, I don't think I have anyone to
Okay.
bring up about this.
Well then, Chaos was talking about maybe we should do 2 or 3 or 3 1 or anyway.
Yes.
1 to 3 of them.
Yeah. The first one that I want to talk like I'll do 2 then because I actually had 2 on my mind. So one I think Chaos will agree with, and the other one I know that VV is really excited about.
We should.
Yeah. So the first one is Lep or Leprechaun. What is his full name? Leprechaun 19 something? I don't know. He
Yeah, but
he's a he is a an Overwatch streamer, Grandmaster, support player, mostly Lucio main, but like really really good. And the biggest thing, I think the biggest thing, and part of the reason why I'm so like I like him so much, other than him being a Lucio main, is he promotes positive mental attitude in his games, like in his gaming, trying to keep people positive and stay happy with his gaming and stuff like that. And that was the biggest thing that like when I came in I noticed about him, kind of following Vivi into it, but like watching him play, and I've never seen the guy get mad. I've never seen him angry because of all this stuff, and it's such a it's really really hard to game and be positive and not be super salty even when you're losing and stuff like that. And it's just like he always has that mindset of just trying to be happy and trying to be like trying to promote that in his games and in his streams and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely.
Also, real quick, did you say Leprechaun?
Yeah,
That's Leprechaun.
that's not how you spell leprechaun. Leprechaun has a U.
it does.
Well, it's supposed to be like Leprechaun.
It's supposed to be
It's
Leprechaun.
probably pronounced. I don't know how he pronounces it, but
That's why I pronounced it like
his-
that.
His thing is a leprechaun.
I know, but like that's why I pronounce it like that, because if you actually spell leprechaun correctly, you're not gonna find it.
But if you say Leprechaun, I'm thinking someone who has leprosy.
Yeah. I was
But
gonna
that's
say.
also closer to how he spells it.
You could say leprechaun spelt da 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 da.
Wrong.
Ah.
Leprechaun spelled.
I've never heard him pronounce
Yes.
it, so I have watched him.
Look at the chat. Look at the chat.
That's not how you pronounce it, though. That's Leprechaun.
Okay.
Leprechaun.
Anyway, and moving on to the
I
second
don't know how to
one.
fucking speak.
Moving on to the second one. Okay. Moving
figure.
on to the next one. My next suggestion is for someone I've kind of known about for a long time, but I haven't really been looking into that much. What?
I think I know.
Do you?
Go on.
Anyway, but kind of found it in a place where I kind of needed it, and so I found specifically one video, and I kind of needed it at the time. But that's Boy in a Band.
Yes. Boy in a band.
Boy in a Band is it's kind of hard to explain. He does a lot of music, but he also does like vlog stuff and stuff like that. But in particular, the video that kind of caught me was, well, there's two. He does one video is called "Don't Stay in School." Very, very, very interesting, where he talks about like all the things that you should learn in school and all the things that you were forced to learn in school, and the contrast between them, and like
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
yeah, that kind of stuff. And then also the song that really caught me is he has a song called "I'm Not Dead," and it sounds very like, in it he's talking about specifically, as he talks about in one of his vlogs, he's talking about this, like, his mental state and a self-imposed pressure on himself to create, and how the only way that he was able to create anything at all was essentially hating himself, and talking about that and like how it affects him and stuff. And he writes a rap based on that, and it's a very, very interesting thing. But it kind of got me in a place where, like, because I know how that is, because I'm very similar, because like I try to motivate myself just by doing that and like imposing these pressures on myself. So yeah, very, 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 like, definitely look into him. He's a very cool guy, and Spectrum's a really good song too.
The best way to describe
Indeed.
a lot of his music is powerful messages.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Spectrum actually, I shared that before, and I actually had to listen to it quite a few times before I finally came out to my parents.
Yeah.
So it's a very powerful song for people who need it at the time.
Yeah. I don't know much about that because I'm straight, but like, my bad. Bad timing.
Oh god.
But yeah. But yeah, like, no, definitely give him a listen, but be prepared, because he is pretty, like, he's very theme heavy, so you got to be prepared for that. But definitely like check all of our suggestions out. Is everybody here so we can go ahead and sign off?
Yes, I'm here. I'm just dealing with a spider
Who's
emergency.
shouted out streamers before? Because I'm trying to remember now.
Yeah.
I think we have. But who have we shouted out? Because I know we were trying to figure this out earlier. I don't want to suggest anyone because we ran kind of long already. But...
Gumby and Hagens.
Yeah, Gumby Hagens, 8-Bit Drummer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, yeah, 8-Bit Drummer does. Well, he uploads his streams to YouTube.
Yeah, he uploads.
He does,
he
but like,
upload the full streams. He uploads like
yeah,
the best parts, which is how I first found him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen his stuff on YouTube. He's really good. He actually did something with another YouTuber who does covers that I watch.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But anyways, and I know we did like Bife and stuff, but
yeah, well, Bife's more. He does stream too, but his thing is.
I know, but like, I'm just saying, like, I was just mentioning people that we had thought about.
We shouted, like, who else have we shouted out?
I think
I do have one, but it's gonna be like my only shout out. Actually, not actually shout out, but just some people.
I don't want to do anyone else, but like you can do yours, and then
I want to do one. He's very great for if you need to laugh at something, and all of that. Soviet Womble.
Oh my god, I was gonna do Soviet, but I couldn't remember if we had or not.
Yes.
He's so
we
fucking
haven't
funny.
done Soviet Womble.
I don't think we have.
He's so fucking funny. Like, if you need to laugh at something, watch Soviet, because he is hilarious.
Any of his bullshittery series.
Yes.
It is amazing.
But especially, I personally really like CSGO, his Arma series, and DayZ.
CSGO or Arma are the best.
Yeah. DayZ is also pretty funny, too. Anyway, but we've been going for a really long time. We should probably...
Yeah, I think we're like over 2 hours.
We're at 2 hours and 15 minutes, guys.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we definitely have quite a while at this point.
This is
Which
our
good,
longest-
but also,
This is our longest episode so far. So, anyways,
it's filled with bullshit.
anyway, but from all of us here at the Loot Stash, which includes Sir Double D.
Go fuck yourself, San Francisco.
Nice.
Nice.
Big Mac.
Oh, I'm allowed to talk now?
Yes.
Oh.
You fuck.
Okay.
Say goodbye, damn it.
Farewell.
Okay. The Chaos and
Gross.
Spartan Paladin.
And also, bye.
And I've been your host, as always, Mr. Surehands, and I will see you next time.